points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Illinois' offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. Quick pass to the left. Running through contact. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, and they reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking downfield, it's Petty. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year. Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Toss sweep to the right. Got a little space. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
On the run, it's Raiola. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
He wants to change this route. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Now trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Throws to the tight end. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lost a throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The play action fake. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass. It's Petty. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to get...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Was to pass. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature more and more in the passing game.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Prieskorn. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Petty. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick release on the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He'll pull it down and run. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Petty. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds a man on the left. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The pitch to the left. Quick spin on the run. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Petty. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Illinois right back to the line. Defense not showing press coverage. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. Spins away from the defense.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Michigan offense will take over.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying play action. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to pass. It's Petty. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.